How's it going, guys, and welcome back to another episode of American Truck Simulator Survival Series. So we are basically smack bang in the middle of a delivery of 18 tons of solvents. So we came from Phoenix, drove all the way up to Flagstaff, I think it was, and then Holbrook and Gallup and into Albuquerque. So yeah, let's get going. And by the way, if you guys will be so kind to let me know what the actual pronunciation is of Gallup or Gallup. So if it's Gallup, type a number 1 in the comments. If it's Gallup, type a number 2 in the comments. And if it's neither, type a number 3 in the comments. And then I'll go do some research and figure out how you actually pronounce that. But yeah, I'm quite interested. And we didn't get a fine there. That was fuel payment. So we filled up. Oh geez, the AI scare me, and I'll get to that in a second. So that was a fuel payment. We put in $190 of fuel at that fuel stop at the end of the previous episode. Which means we're probably going to burn another $190 or $200 of fuel for the rest of the trip, since we're basically halfway. And that adds up to around $400 in fuel and probably another $200-ish in maintenance on the truck, which means our expenses for this trip will be around $600. And we are getting $2,487 for this job. So we should end up with about $1,800, $1,900 in profit, which I think is the biggest profit margin we've had to date, which is fantastic. I mean, it's great for our bank account. So very happy about that. And also this is turned out to be a very, very nice, easy, comfortable run. Speed limits are nice and high. We're not going through any small towns, so we never need to actually slow down. It's basically highway running or freeway running the whole way. Whatever you want to call it. What do they actually call it in the States? Is it a highway? Is it a freeway? Is it a, I don't know, a motorway? I don't know. In South Africa, we tend to call it a highway, although officially it is supposed to be called a freeway, but everyone just goes with highway. Although in America, I think they call it an interstate. That's possible as well. Might be an interstate. I don't know. If you know, let me know in the comments below. I'm actually very interested to know what they call them, and I want to have the correct terms. But anyway, so traffic related, I have found a little bit of a glitch in the game, which sucks, and I don't know if it's in the base game. Maybe some of you know, and you can let me know if it's a base game glitch or if it's mod related. It's very possible that it's mod related, but it hasn't happened yet in this profile, and I don't want it to happen in this profile because, well, we're trying to, you know, make money by earning very little money. So the glitch that I found is basically when you come up to a way station, and it's not every way station, it's only happened to me twice. So it doesn't happen often, but it does happen. When you come up to a way station and the moment it says pull into a way station, it finds you and says you missed the way station. So you get a huge fine and you haven't even reached the way station yet. So it's kind of annoying because it's not a cheap fine either.
Go straight.
So yeah, it's a little bit of a problem, to be honest, because it would really suck if we get notified to pull into a way station and immediately get fined to pull into said way station for not pulling into it while we haven't even reached it yet. That could be our entire profit of a job gone because of a glitch in the game. So that is one problem. The other problem is as well, and I'm also not sure if this is mod related. I have a feeling it is mod related, but I've also noticed the traffic, like the AI being exceptionally dumb. Like, I mean, the AI is always dumb. I mean, like, really, really stupid. But I mean, I've noticed them being exceptionally stupid, like just driving into the side of the trailer, like the trailer doesn't exist. Like the trailer was never there. Oh, like here, there we go. Pull in for an inspection, and then you get fined immediately for missing that spot before you even turned in. So it didn't happen now, which is great. But yeah, the other thing is the traffic is like, I mean, the traffic's always like really, really dumb, as I'm sure most of you know. Anyone that's played this game for more than about 25 minutes will know how dumb the AI is. But I've noticed they just sort of drive into the side of the trailers. Like you'll drive next to them and they'll just move lane into your trailer and you get a $900 fine. So yeah, that is a little bit of a problem as well, because things like this, there we go, truck's in good condition, so we don't need to worry about anything. Thank you for your cooperation. Have a safe journey. Thank you. Yeah, so what I did is I turned off traffic offenses. And bear with me here. I hate turning off traffic offenses. Oh, that was wrong gear. I really, really, really hate turning off traffic offenses. I have no issues with like the laws of the road being enforced, but I do have a problem with getting fines that are unnecessary and uncalled for. So I'm happy to take a fine if I deserve it, but I'm not happy to take a fine if I don't deserve it, because it's not like we're making... Oh, jeez. Thanks for giving way, dude. Just go. Oh. Like that. I mean... That's just AI being AI, but technically that car should have moved into the fast lane to let me out, because that's how it works. But anyway, that's sort of besides the fact. That's not actually what I have an issue with. The issue that I've got is when you go through like an intersection and a car just drives into the side of your trailer or something like that, because that's happened a few times in like other profiles that I've been playing. So yeah, that kind of sucks. And I mean, it's fine if you're doing a job and you're getting paid $60 or $70 or $80 or $100,000 for that job. So I don't mind a $900 fine or a $300 fine for skipping a way station, even if I didn't. And I don't mind a $900 traffic collision fine if the guy drove into the side of me. It's kind of funny, to be honest, but we're earning so little money for these jobs. I mean, this job that we're on now is over 500 miles and we're only getting paid $2,487 for it. So it's not like we're earning big money here. In fact, we're not earning much at all. Let's say profit-wise, we'll end up with about $1,800 in profit. So if the AI drives into the side of the trailer and we get $900 fine, that's half of our profit gone. Where if you're delivering a $60,000 loan in like the base game without the realistic economy mod going, well then $900 on a $60,000 job is not much, but $900 on a $1,800 profit margin is a lot. That's 50% of your money gone. So basically it comes down to, I turned off the traffic offenses, and I'm hoping that'll sort of save us a little bit of frustration. I'm not sure if it's going to fix the way station issue. I'm not 100% sure if it's going to fix that, but I'm hoping that it will. But only time will tell. We'll see. If it happens, then we know it didn't fix it. If we don't see it again, then we're just going to assume that it did fix it. But with that said, even though I turned it off, it's not like I'm going to be breaking speed limits. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to be driving any differently than what I usually would. I'm not going to be blasting through red lights. I'm not going to be breaking speed limits. I'm not going to be smashing into cars, anything stupid like that. I'm going to be driving exactly the same as I normally would. Because at the end of the day, even if I don't get an actual physical fine, you still get penalized in a way if you're going to be driving like an idiot. Because of damage on your goods and damage on your truck and damage on your trailer. So, I mean, with things like that, I don't want to be losing money because I'm hitting cars and, yeah, because I'm doing stupid stuff. So I'm not going to be driving any differently at all to what I normally would. I'm going to drive exactly the same. The traffic offenses is just turned off purely because there are some issues, and if the issues are ever resolved, then I'll turn it back on. I'm more than happy to turn it back on. I have no issues. But anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know about that, and it took about half this trip to tell you guys about that. But anyways, yeah, it is what it is, and we can actually go up to 75 miles an hour. I stuck to about 65 just because there's a lot of cars on the road at the moment. And I don't want to be catching them up too quickly at 75 miles an hour, but they seem to be filtering out a little bit now. So we'll try and speed up a little bit and get to our destination a little bit sooner, hopefully. Because they are expecting this delivery at 11:30 Tuesday night. At the moment it is 2:30 Tuesday afternoon. And our estimated time of arrival is about 20 minutes past 4 in the afternoon today. So we've got another 2 hours to drive is our estimated time of arrival. So yeah, I think we're all good. We have at least like a 10-hour buffer on this job. So no worries at all there. But yeah, otherwise, still enjoying the truck. We've passed 1,000 miles, so we've got 1,220 miles on the truck, which is great. That is our first milestone. Oh wow, that was a big bump. Our first milestone was the 1,000-mile mark. The next one would be the 10,000-mile mark. The one after that would be 100,000-mile mark. And yeah, I think the big one after that would be 1 million. I don't know if we'll ever get to 1 million, but I'm definitely gonna try. Hopefully we can hit it. That'll be, I don't think many people have done that. So yeah, it'd be pretty cool if we can do that. Alrighty, we've got 77 miles to go, and oh, I'm looking at my information display rather than looking at the road. So for those interested, and if you're wondering where I'm getting all of this information from, I use a fantastic little app called Sim Dashboard, and I actually use it for trucking and farming and racing and everything. I use it for rally, I use it for Formula 1, I use it for iRacing, Euro Truck Simulator, American Truck Simulator, Farming Simulator, just about anything that you can drive. Slow this thing down. Yeah, just about every driving game you can imagine, Sim Dashboard has basically got you covered. And it's really, really nice. It's a fantastic app. And you can set it up exactly how you want it. You can get all the information that you want, and you can move it around on the screen and have a whole dashboard layout exactly the way you want it. And yeah, it's great. You can run it through the Wi-Fi. I run mine through USB tethering because I just prefer it that way. Especially when racing, it's a lot more responsive. I mean, it's instant rather than, you know, having a slight Wi-Fi delay.
Keep left.
Is that lane clear? I think it is clear. I don't see any cars there. Great. Yeah, so it is a fantastic little app, and I use it for trucking a lot. In fact, like I can see
Keep right.
my we're turning right here. Like what I can see at the moment is My speed, obviously, which I generally don't really use. I just use the speed dial in the game. I can see my revs, the gear I'm in currently. I can see my fuel level indicator, which are things that you normally would see in the game anyway, so it's no big deal. It's just there because I have it. Then I have 4 buttons, because you can make it basically a button box, which is fantastic. So I'm running this on a 10.1 inch Samsung tablet, the Tab 4, but you can run it on a phone or anything you want, really. So I've got 4 buttons, which is basically for opening and closing windows. So if I hit a button, then open the window and close the window, and that is really noisy. And the same for the window on the right hand side. So I've got buttons mapped for that. Then I can see I need to sleep in 4 hours time. I can see the current date and time, or the day and time, the expected delivery time, the estimated time of arrival, distance remaining on this trip, time remaining until I basically start getting fined for not arriving on time. I can see my income, and I can see exactly what I'm carrying with the exact weight. Like, I know this is 18,089 kilograms of solvents. And then I can also see the damage on my truck, my trailer, and my loads. So my goods, whatever I'm carrying. So is that guy gonna let me in? I think he is.
Left turn ahead.
It didn't really look like it was going to, but I think it did in the end. They just come really, really close. So it doesn't actually look like they're giving you space when, for the most part, they are. They don't always, but you just kind of hope that they do. But yeah, so that's where I get all of my information from. It is basically just so, I mean, it's convenient, but for me, the big thing with it is, clear that side, yep, all good. Clear that side, yep, all good. For me, the main thing is just, it is obviously convenient, but also it keeps the screen really clean for you guys. I don't need to have everything open on the screen so you guys can see all the information. I prefer to just sort of give you guys the information without having the screen full of information boxes and that sort of thing.
Turn left.
So yeah, that's basically all it's about. It's just to make everything look nice and clean and make it a little bit easier to watch for you guys. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. I mean, if you would prefer to see all of the information on screen, then I can do that as well. Let me know. Let me know what you guys prefer. Do you prefer the really clean look, or do you prefer to see all of the information on screen? Because either one, I'm happy to do. It's up to you guys. At the end of the day, I'm making this content for you and not for me. So whatever you guys want to see, that's what I'll do. Righty, coming up to our drop-off. I like this tanker. I still want to know why we can't have tankers in the game. Like, why we can't buy tankers in the game.
Turn right.
I really want to know why we can't do that. I know you can get tankers like the
You have reached your destination.
Feed or something, dry feed or something tankers, and you can get the tankers like the food tankers where you can move like milk and juice and things like that. But if we can have those, why can't we have solvent trailers and diesel trailers and oil trailers and that sort of thing? I really, really, really want that. I want like a triple diesel trailer. That'll be amazing. Anyway, let's get this baby parked up. But yeah, can you imagine having a triple road train hauling diesel? Because I usually buy the triple flatbed just because it's really, really cool having a big triple trailer and hauling things like aircraft engines and things. Can you imagine triple diesel trailers? That'll be so cool. Because as far as I know, we can't get... let me pull that in a little bit to the side. There we go. As far as I know, even the tankers that we can get at the moment, like the food tankers and the grain tankers or whatever they are, you can't get them in triples. You can only get them in singles, which kind of sucks. I would love to have tankers in triples, but especially like diesel or oil or solvents or something like that in triples. That'll be really, really, really fun. I'd be running diesel all over the place all day long. Diesel and oil. Oh, that'll be fantastic. But anyway, handbrake on, lights off, engine off, disconnect. Beautiful. Let's see how we're doing. 522 miles, 10 hours and 5 minutes, 109.4 gallons of fuel, $2,487, 851 experience points, and we leveled up to level 11, which means we get a new thingamabob to play with. So we're not going to go long distance because we can do up to 1,600 miles, which is insanely long, and I don't think we're going to do more than that anytime soon. High value, we've got 1. Fragile, we've got 1. Just in time, we don't have any, so we could stick it in there. But rank 1 is 0% higher reward for finishing an important delivery. But you get 20% experience bonus. 1%, not really worth it, to be honest. This is also 1%. That's just experience, so it's not a big deal. Fuel economy, no, because we've got a pretty frugal engine. So I think what we're going to do at the moment is we're going to go for one of these. So we can go for explosives. We've got flammable gas and flammable liquids. That one is going to be flammable solids. We could go for that. Actually, is it? Yeah, flammable solids. So we could go for flammable solids or toxic and infectious substances like poisons. That actually sounds really cool. Maybe we should go for poison. Yeah, we're going to do that. Poison substance harmful to human health. Very cool. So I think the one we just did was a corrosive substance. The delivery we just did, and they pay really, really well. So I want to unlock all of these as quick as we possibly can. So we're going to go poisons at the moment, say apply. And that is going to be that for today, guys. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. And let me know what you think about the traffic offense thing, if you guys are okay with that. I mean, like I say, it's not going to change anything in the way that we play the game. It's just going to save us some frustration. But yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. And I will see you all next time.